Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel Road to 2000. This is going to be day 181. So let's just jump straight into today's game and see what we can do. Um, right, okay. English. Somebody made a very valid comment the other day about when somebody plays English against me, and it kind of throws me. But it's not in the sense that I'm about to get sort of mated because some sort of like weird um, sequence of moves, but just because it's quite an unusual one, and there are various different sort of things you can do with it. Um, but yeah, right, here we go. So we're just going to C3 it and do our fianchetto as normal. And I think they're just going to do the same and just sort of try and fianchetto their bishop. There we go. And I'm going to try and take that center immediately. Just try and control it. Now, I've got a feeling they're going to try and meet me somewhere in the middle. So just in case they try and push this pawn e5, then we're just going to get this out for the time being. If they want to push, they can. Okay, that's interesting. We're going to get the queen out as well. No, we're not. Should we just finish development? Right, multiple things I'm thinking. I'm thinking b3. And I know it seems silly, but they may miss it. I could always push a pawn, discover check, take. Does that help me out? I think maybe just, I don't normally go f3 with the knight, but, so I'm just going to stick to what I do normally. If they want to push, they can push, and I'll take. Right, that's interesting. Finish development, castle. Okay, now this is interesting. I mean, that knight is well and truly not going anywhere for the time being because of the queen. If they take, I would probably take back like that. Yeah, knight takes. I think queen out's not a bad move. It might be a little bit too early, but I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Although, no, 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 it's all good. It's all good. I, I've got a feeling they're going to try and get this knight away, but you know what? I don't mind taking it out. And it means they push their pawns in front of their king. So, what are they going to do here? Now's the time in the game just to slow down, assess the situation, see what's going on. Rook A, D1. What do we reckon? Maybe? Maybe not? I mean, I take... Ooh, wowzers, wowzers, wowzers. Now, surely I take... They don't want to lose the rook, do they? There is a pawn for free, but if I just do this, that is a no-brainer. Now, if they move the knight, I take the knight. They go over here. That's probably their best bet. Now, yeah, we're thinking knight d7 is probably their best move, so that the rook and the queen are sort of looking after each other. Also, I need to then get my queen out of the way because they're preparing for rook b8. So, potentially got to look after this pawn, so just push forward maybe. Lock things up. That makes this bishop kind of rubbish, doesn't it? Let's be honest. I'm surprised, not being rude, that, I mean, I think that's the best move. I can't see a... And then we attack. Attack the bishop. Rook b8. And then I'll take a pawn, I guess. Whoa. Whoa. Wasn't expecting that. Wow. Okay, so they don't want that bishop looking at stuff. So again, if I just take that, am I good? I can't see why I cannot just take that rook. That pawn hangs, but I just attack bishop, take the pawn, castle. Castle would be great, wouldn't it? Why the long pause? I just don't want my queen being in no man's land, and at the moment, it's kind of a little bit. I mean, where are they going to go? I mean, I just take the pawn. Surely I take the pawn. Just take the pawn. Okay, so here we go. We thought that might happen. Now, I kind of have to take that. Otherwise, if I go back here and then I get pushed again, I am basically trapped. So I'm going to take. There we go. And I think now is probably a great time to castle. Or do I just come in here? If they take, I can't castle after that. I think I just castle. That has got to be the way, surely. Now, it's not over. My queen is kind of all over the shop. So, they're attacking my queen. I'm going to come back. Queen a4, just checking, just keeping an eye on this. I wouldn't have given up the bishop pair. And when you're down material, you don't want to be trading off your pieces. It's as simple as that. That helps me out a lot. Okay, now I might f3 it just so that I can try and get this bishop into the game because it's currently just completely out of action. Are they going to try and come around this way? And then it's not really much going on, is there? I figure they might come in here. Oh, okay, this is interesting. Interesting, right, now, what are they going to take with? So I can take this pawn, because if they take back, I take their bishop. So we're going to go for that. Or can they? No, they can't. They just lose. Right, so we take the... And also, if they move the knight and attack my rook twice, which they just resign, fair play. Yeah, just left their rook out to sort of get captured in the end. I mean, it happens, but I mean, when you're facing when you're facing the bishop pair, you've always got to be a little bit cautious, and I was. So I played with 89%. Opponent played with 77.5. They had a blunder, and I think we know what that is. But see, the English, nothing spectacular. Just getting my pieces out, trying to make it make sense, and just kind of going with it. No, okay. And here, just... Yeah, we discussed this. That was the move. I'm surprised they didn't see it or find it, or did they have another idea that I missed? Just okay. Now, I was thinking knight over here, d5, but I just think you just get checked, don't you? I come back. Or do I get trapped that way? No, I don't get trapped. What am I talking about? Yeah, it's fine. It's totally winning. Right, let's jump into another game. See what we can do this time. Okay, e4. So we return with e5. Okay, so it looks like a Vienna. We normally are sort of set up for the wow. Now, I think the move is to get my knight out and I mirror what they do, basically. That is the way forward. I've played some weird stuff before and it's not quite worked out. So I know this works. Okay, I don't know what that is. And I'm actually out of kind of any kind of theory now. I don't mind the main line. But this is the Vienna hybrid variation. So I think let's get the other bishop out, protect this pawn again. Can do that maybe. Ooh, okay, interesting. So yeah, I think bishop g4 looks like the one. They attack, we just drop back. Now pushing too many pawns just seems a little bit... Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting. Castling, I mean, what am I thinking for that? Now, I'd say they want to take this out of the game because they then want to come in here as well with the knight, d5. So, don't like the situation. If I ask the question, bishop takes, queen takes, knight comes in, queen has to drop back. So do I just castle? I don't want to castle kingside. I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is invite them to... I'm going to invite them to take this and mess up my pawn structure. So I can potentially have the g-file. If they don't want to do that, that's fine. It also gives me the chance to castle. Wowzers. Okay. So there goes that plan. Now, if they want to take, I can take back like this, but I think I'm probably best doing this. Now, if they want to take, I can open up the A file, or I can keep the A file shut and castle that way. That seems to make sense. However, if I do that, the take, then, or either way, I think bishop might come in here. Whew, I'm going to take like this. I'm going to take like this because I still want to castle. I need to castle. I'm going to castle. There we go. It's castled. Right. Okay, so now they want to come in here. What I'm going to do is, I know it's bad, but it's actually not bad. Look, I don't want that knight coming in there. I can move my king over to the side. That's perfectly fine. King and queen are lined up, so I've got to be careful of that. But for the time being, it's absolutely fine. Never a great thing. Wow. Okay, cool. I'm gonna ask the question now. There we go. Let's get the party started and taking, well, okay, so they just go back now. that diagonal doesn't bother me too much. So if I push, for example, they're going to take, I take, they take, I take, they take, I take. So I'm good like that. I'm going for that. Also, still got space to bring my bishop back, just in case things get a little bit messy. Right, we'll take him with this. There we go. Rook might come over here. If they do, it's all good. It's a shame we don't have that fork. Bishop just takes. Why has the queen done that? Are they preparing to maybe look at this pawn on e5? Does that do anything for me? Any kind of sackages? I take, they take, I take. Ooh, do you know what? I'm going to give that a go. You know what? I'm going to give it a go. This is still protected by this bishop here. They want to come in. One of the rooks might come in. Need to be a little bit careful, actually. Just a little bit careful. The king and the queen are still on the same line. Wow. Now, can I take? With check, they take, I take back. I'm going for it. It might be crazy, and it probably is, but you know. They can move the bishop just to keep things safe. Now, what are they looking at now is the question. Or is that the move? Because they've moved the queen. Ooh, hang on. So, bishop f3. A threatening mate. But we can just take. I'm going to give that a go. Is that absolutely ludicrous? I mean, no check. I don't think they can stop it. What is that just? I'll take that. I will take that. Cheeky little sack. I didn't calculate enough in advance, but I liked the way that there was an initial check. They take, I take, and the bishop kind of worked well with the... Okay, so it wasn't a blunder, but computer doesn't quite like it. Played with 71.1, they played with 61.2. They had a couple of blunders, and I didn't have a blunder, so I'll take it. So yeah, this is what I do now against this against the opening that my opponent played. What was it? The Falkbeer variation of the Vienna. So that's what I'm going to do going forward. Yeah, I didn't have a clue going here what to do. I wanted to get my bishop out. I just thought it made sense, no? Okay. So I guess knight d4, they take. I take with immediate pressure. Say they go, what, d5, I take, and then I can push on, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Okay, wants it all the way back. Interesting. Is that because it still gives me scope if they don't want to take? It's funny though, isn't it? Computer would probably say this is a good move because you want to keep the tension. Who wants to take first? But at this level, one of us is snapping off the other's bishop like straight away. That's just happening. It's not, I mean, right, okay. Okay, it doesn't like that. Now they're winning. They are winning here. Like 2.1, that's quite significant. Then they come over here, and this is a blunder because I'm looking at the fork, but if they take, pressure on the queen, then I take back, and there's still pressure here, they take, so that's not that. Okay, best was, takes, and then show moves. Right. If anybody made any sense out of any of that, then well done. Because I'm like, what the heck? So, best again was to take. But you just, surely just take, no? Show moves. I want to see that sequence again. That's wild. That is wild. Can't argue with the computer, I guess. Okay, so I've gone back here. So they've taken now. Okay, so it wants me to take there and open up the A file. But I thought I had a valid reason for not doing that, just simply for the fact that I want it to castle. Kingside. Queenside, sorry. So I like that. I quite often faced with knights coming in there on d5, and I just don't like it. I started seeing them push the pawns, so I knew what time it was. It's time to start our attack. Keep pushing them. So they should have taken. We come on here. We know what's coming, yeah. Now, computer hates it. Computer hates it. Cool, so if I take, pawn takes, I take with check. Right, look. Computer hates it, but I didn't think it was that bad. I think if queen stays there, that's absolutely fine. Queen moving was the mistake. And that's why I didn't calculate, because I thought, actually, hang on. All bishop's got to do is move, and the queen protects this square here. But, again, at this level, sometimes maybe worth taking chances, because if you're not on it, you just kind of get done like that. And what's the move? Oh, you got to take the... You've got to lose the queen, basically. That's the only way out. Anyway, got the victory. Happy about that. I've got a busy couple of days, so I don't know if I'm going to get a video out for a little while, but I'll try and get something out. I'll try. But anyway, listen, if you've watched all my videos lately, then we're trying to get back into some sort of form. And yeah, coming up to Christmas, so there'll be lots of chessing going on as we sort of approach that quieter time. So yeah, anyway, hope you're all well. Hope you enjoyed the video. And give it a like, subscribe, comment, all of that kind of stuff. And until next time, guys, happy chessing. Take care of yourselves, yeah? See you later. Bye bye.